a high of 12 degrees. Nafisa?
All right, thanks, Anne. This next story involves a lost bag, a Vancouver Canucks player, and the power of the internet. Last night, a man from Burnaby discovered a bag on the street, but he had no idea who it belonged to. CTV's Alyssa Tebow has the story of how he tracked down the owner.
It's an empty net for Justin Dowling.
He's a new face for the Vancouver Canucks, but familiar enough for Vancouverites to recognise this picture.
Someone very quickly pointed out that it was the hockey player Justin from Vancouver Canucks.
The story starts with Tristan Nigro and his family. His parents flew in from Toronto as a birthday surprise on Wednesday, and they went for dinner that night in Yaletown.
Once we parked, we noticed that there was a nice bag with an iPad in it.
And some baby accessories. There was no ID, but the iPad had a family picture as the lock screen.
I was trying to figure out ways to, find out who it was, so I posted it on Reddit and Craigslist.
Within an hour, users worked out it was Justin Dowling. The Canucks forward just signed with the team in July. His own Instagram has the same photo. He was also at dinner in Yaletown that night.
He texts us this morning and says, "You wouldn't believe whose bag it is." And I'm like, "Oh," and then he tells us, like, "Wow."
Tristan got in touch with Dowling through social media and returned the bag.
He just pulled up in his black Ford F-150 and came out, gave me a big handshake, and he said, "Thank you very much for bringing this to us."
As a thank you, Tristan and his dad were given tickets to the game.
Visit Tristan and get to see a game.
He seemed like a really, really nice guy, and yeah, it was a cool experience.
A cool experience and an even better story. Alyssa Tebow, CTV News, Vancouver.
Well, as for the game itself, it wasn't a win.